Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the Dallas Cowboys.
1-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
He's brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's got room. The 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. Jones. A big run there by Jones. 47 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Tackled at the
end result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Russell Wilson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They run it with Jacobs. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Made the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards.
From the gun, Mayfield. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. And a Washington first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
Taken down by Bobby Wagner. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's the first catch of the game for Cup, and he's got a first down.
First down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
A 6-yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Throwing, Mayfield. This is caught, Gronkowski. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
One more time with Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. It's a foot race. The 30. 10.
That it?
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Cowboy. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 1st down, Jacobs. Nowhere to go that time.
Number 28.
He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the second active leading rusher in the NFL, it's Adrian Peterson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the 45.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Washington on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 20 and a Washington first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 27, Mayfield. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
A gain of 14.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, Mayfield rolling to his right. And this is incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And spins away. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, Mayfield. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Mayfield down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
The game at 14. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On second down, it's Jones. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Good for a Cowboys. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Wilson.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On second down, it's Patterson down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Strong coverage by Washington, and now fourth down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Now, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
First down and much more here for Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Aaron Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 24. Washington.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Jacobs now. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
There's no reason to lighten up now. On second and very short, Mayfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ed Oliver forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
And it's third down. Third and less than a yard.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Mayfield. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski.
Mayfield's.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 16. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
That is caught at the 7. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Cowboys 27, Washington 21. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The tackle made by L.J. Ford. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 12-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
35. Washington.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Will take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
It's a gain of 6.
As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Mayfield. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 42. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Antonio Brown. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
All right, but they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go with Jacobs. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Dallas, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Washington, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field.